Above and beyond. Do you think of such things? Or do you think of below instead of above? Do you think of things that are now or beyond what they are currently, what you call now? Do you raise the bar? Or do you even try to get far? Is it something that you seek? Is it something that you think that you are too meek? Above and beyond. What is now, it is beyond. Doesn't take long until you decide. Is it that you see no future with your eyes? Of course, it's up to you to decide. Do you try to be more? Or are you okay with being less instead of more? Not always easy to open that door. Many things can stand in the way. Of course, it's up to you if it is that they stand in the way. With enough persistence, anything will move out of your way. Regardless if it's a wall or a mountain upon this day, or a mill, anthill. Doesn't matter what it is. What's the big deal? There's a reason why it would move. It's fairly simple to understand why it would move. If you do not allow something to stand in your way, regardless what, how, or where, it cannot stand there. Where either A, you go around it, you go over it, you go under it. When the path needs to be made, you decide how it is that it is made. Either way, it cannot stand in the way. And it comes to the realization, it does not matter what it is it does upon that day. So it might as well just move. For you get on the other side regardless how, when, or where. In fact, at that point, it makes the mountain scared, trembles at your feet, regrets the day that you and them happen to meet. Regardless if it is circumstance or person you happen to meet. Above and beyond. Do you dream for what it is that you see in the beyond? You can want it. You can dream that you have it. But with only actions will you truthfully have it. Whatever this may be, and whatever obstacles you happen to see, make sure that they know that regardless, they have to move or go, or the evidence that above, below, or merely setting them to blow, you will go through, regardless what it is that they happen to do. But of course, this choice is up to you. You can stop at the first sign of opposition. You can stop at the first sign of pain. But if you do nothing, your problems, your bills, and the way that you happen to have, what it is you feel, will remain the same. If you do not make that mountain move, it cannot change. Above and beyond. What is on this pleasant place we happen to stay? Pretty much the tallest structure upon this day. You're at the bottom of it upon this day. It's that mountain. Above and beyond. Once you get to the top, it's very easy to get to the other side, is it not? In the midst of the climb. Or going around so you can avoid the crime. Either way, it is. Above and beyond. to make sure nothing stands in your way for what it is you wish. It takes true guts to do this. You can give up on the first sign of opposition and be average, never challenging anything. But I can guarantee you this. Above and beyond, you will not know this. It's not the top that you should worry about being overcrowded. It's the bottom. That's what's overcrowded. Would you rather have room to breathe, have room to do what it is you wish, and dreams that you happen to see, instead of staring at the mountain that you happen to see, complaining about what it is you may have to do to change what it is you see? For some, they will allow it to be as it is. No challenging, not trying to see what on the other side of that there happens to be. A brand new land of opportunity. Will you make the mountain move so you can see what's on the other side? Or will you just let it stay, never knowing what it is that waits for you on the other side upon this day? Above and beyond this mountain that stands in your way, whatever it happens to be upon this day. Or will you allow your current circumstance and situation to stay, when all you have to do is tell the mountain to move with both your words and actions? Eventually it must listen to these words and actions. Just because it does not happen now does not mean that it won't. Do you know what the universal rule is? If you are not willing to take no for an answer, regardless how many times no you get this answer, by universal rule, by you not accepting this, you challenge this. It's a mountain that you say you must go. And eventually, because you do not take no, you get what it is you seek. But if you choose to be one of the few, the 2%, this is what defines to you. But if you choose to be the other percent, this is the result of this other percent. No gains. Your situation, it remains the same. Never challenging what it is that you could do. Never showing the true and authentic you. Only a half copy. A fake. A phony. For those of you that might call someone a phony, you might want to take a look at yourself and see if you are, before you claim someone else to be what it is that you are. Because in truth, when you do not tell this mountain to move, the phony is the one that looks you in the mirror, right? When you look in the mirror, the one looking back is you. So, you're not pursuing your dream. Are you being the true, authentic you, or are you a phony? Are you an imitator? Not the true thing. Only a fraction of what you could be. Do you want proof of what it is I say? What is the one thing you happen to complain? You don't have what it is you wish? You want more in life than this. Upset and angry all the time. Disappointed. Do you realize why it is that you're disappointed? You are not being the true you. Your body knows, but your mind does not. That's why you get the signals from your body upon this spot. It's trying to tell you, you are not being the true you. Do you know what that response is? The feeling that you get? When it is you're disappointed because it is what you did not wish that you happen to get, saying, I know there's more than this. That feeling is a self-protecting mechanism to ensure survival. It's the reason why you feel all amped up, your adrenaline, fight or flight response. Your body is trying to fight for it, but your mind is not willing, or you do not know that is actually what it is that happens to show. Get in a situation that you don't feel comfortable. Y'all get jittery in your body, everything. Now get in a situation that you're not pursuing your dream and you're disappointed. Similar feeling, isn't it? Above and beyond, your body is trying to push you. Subconscious reaction too. Especially if it is you see what it is you wish to pursue. Or watch what it is that you yourself wish you could do. That exhilarating feeling that you get. As it is, because you try to make this mountain move. This is a feeling that you get. And a joy that you cannot comprehend. Just by trying honestly from the start to the end. But the feeling that you get if you don't, you should try it. Try pursuing your dream for a short amount of time, and then decide to stop for a short. What kind of feeling do you get then? If you do that, you can find out when it is you're not pursuing your dream properly, by the way. You're like, oh, I know this feeling, I'm not doing this. Okay, I need to do it again then. It's just like the feeling when you were a kid and you did something that you really liked to do. And you kept trying to do it until that feeling went away. That first initial feeling. Do you feel that when you pursue your dream upon this day? Just like you did when you were a kid. Above and beyond. Many things have already tried to push you to this above and beyond. Will you listen? Or to the mountain, is it that you will listen? When it says, you cannot pass me, and you cannot outlast me, will you show it who's boss? Here's something interesting about this, though. You can tell the mountain to move, right? But naturally, can a mountain move? It can try to slow you down by making it to where you have to climb up it and climb down. Or find a way that you happen to have to go around. Or a way you must go underneath and get on the other side after the peak. Or you can go straight through. Either way, the mountain ends up to move. Because if you find a way around it, it's as if it was not there. So do you act as if your obstacles are bigger than you? Soon as you see a mountain, do you tell it to move? Or do you settle for what it is you see? Oh, too much. Even though, by you saying no to trying to make this mountain move, you waste more time than it would have been to just tell it to move. Above and beyond this mountain that you see, is this a result that you wish to see? Or do you wish to be a victim of a circumstance that you can change any moment in this circumstance? You're going to let a circumstance control you? When technically, you're the one that is supposed to control the circumstance or the situation. Does it take much guts to be controlled by a situation? Does it show how much you're able to do Does it show the willingness to get and go through? Does it show that what you seek is deserved by you? You want to start a business, but as soon as you see a mountain, you stop this business? You want to make a monumental change, but as soon as you see a mountain, you let it remain to be the same? Above and beyond is what you are meant to be, not a victim of the situation or circumstance you happen to see. It is not the circumstance that defines you. It's what you do after it finds you. You either show that you are strong, any obstacle, regardless, they must be gone, or you show that you are weak. So what is it that you wish? Do you wish to live a life that is above and beyond what you do now? Even if you have everything you need now, why would you not wish to have more? More happiness, more joy, more love? Just going to settle for what you get instead of more than what you happen to have? Only the strong 2%, for the most part. The other 98% will settle as soon as a mountain appears and be a victim of whatever circumstance happens to appear. But for the ones that say you must move, regardless how it happens, the circumstance has to move.